In this presentation, we will discuss help options related to the accounting software. Let's zoom into it with Xero. When thinking about help options, it's important to think about what type of help we are looking for. So if we're looking for something to see if Xero, to think about Xero, the software in particular, is running properly, then of course we want to pursue people that are experts in the Xero itself. If we're thinking about kind of accounting help, then we want to think about people that are going to possibly know Xero and be able to help with just accounting in general to set up the accounting system. So once you have that kind of decided, you got to think about, well, do I want to talk to someone? Do I want to talk to someone to help me to set up with the accounting system? In which case you want to consider looking for an expert that might be a Xero expert, an accountant and or CPA firm, or do I need just help with a particular item to work out that particular item? Now, if you're looking for help with a particular item, if you're doing the bookkeeping, you're saying, hey, I need help with this particular thing, then you can go here. The first place would typically be to go to this help item here, which will have kind of a help screen that will have a similar kind of format that you're probably used to. We could type in like payroll and go through the help screen for that kind of system. So we can go through here and get advice with regards to particular problems from Xero directly. That's taken us to the Xero Central. We're in the support section here for Xero Central. Again, you could type in other items here as well. So invoicing, we could type in, and we could look for particular problems there. Now, if we want to learn things kind of in general, if we're looking for learning basically in general, you can go over to the Learning tab, and you can check out the items within the Learning tab as well. So I'm going to close this back out. Going to go back to Xero on this side, so I'm going to close this back out. So that's the first place you can kind of go, and it'll start to lead you into some directions that can help you with particular problems. Now, if you want help with in general, in a broader sense, like how do I set up my accounting system, then you could go to Xero itself and go, say, to the Xero webpage, and you can go here to find an advisor, and they can help you to find an advisor that is going to go through their system. The fact that it's on the Xero system means that they have some experience with, of course, Xero as the accounting software and whatnot. Now, just be aware that when you think about an advisor, you also are probably considering more of a broad kind of situation. So your goal there, your question then is, what do I want from that person? Do I want them to just help me to set up the accounting software, and or do I need them for tax preparation possibly at the end of the year, or consolidating my financial statements, helping me with financial statements at the end of the year, in which case you might want to think about someone who is also, a CPA firm or accounting firm or a tax firm that may be able to help you with your bookkeeping. Because oftentimes, small businesses will be putting together their books, working their books with possibly a bookkeeper, helping with the data input, then working with an accounting firm, CPA firm, or a tax firm to help take that information, convert it to a tax return at the end of the year. So it might be useful then to work with someone that's going to be fitting on both sides of that. Or you could think about picking someone up that is going to help with your bookkeeping. That would probably be a good choice here to find an advisor that's a professional with the accounting software that will work with then your CPA firm or accounting firm or tax firm at the end of the year. So your goal is to set someone up that can do the accounting here, as well as possibly help you with the kind of the year-end type of adjustments and forms, and usually the most painful time for the business, which is to help to take that data and set up the tax preparation with it. So just a few things to consider with the help options. Also note that Xero is getting pretty large now as well. So if you were just to do a search in your favorite browser for some information, you will be able to find more information there. If you were to go onto something like YouTube or something like that and look for certain type of components there as well, you could find things there. And you could go to Xero's pages as well and search more in depth. You can go to a YouTube channel that's from Xero, but there's also many other providers that are using Xero as it gets larger, and there's a lot more resources as that happens. So you can pick up more skills in that format as well. So technical skills, particular skills. If you're doing the bookkeeping and you want to find one particular thing, how to do it, I would start here. And then if you want, start here and then branch out from other areas on the searching on the resources on the Xero page, and then possibly branching out from there to like YouTube or some other locations searching on a browser. If you want broader help for a bookkeeper in general, consider your needs. Is it tax preparation and bookkeeping? Or do you need bookkeeping to help you with your tax professional? How are you going to combine and put those things together? And then once you have that set up, think about either finding a CPA firm, tax firm, and or some type of bookkeeper, possibly an advisor through Xero itself.